Kids, let's do a summary of what we learned this week. We are talking about the structure of the respiratory system. The respiratory system consists of your nasal cavity, your mouth, your trachea, your bronchus, and it will split into tiny little air sacs called your alveoli. Your lungs are divided into your left lung and your right lung. Inside your left lung and right lung, they are split into millions of little bronchioles, which end with tiny air sacs called alveoli. There are millions of these little structures to increase the surface area so that there is more surface for gas exchange. Your entire lungs are covered by your rib cage, and below them there is a diaphragm. This entire cavity is completely enclosed. What happens is the changes in the air pressure inside your lungs causes air to be forced in or out of your lungs. Now, let's start with the trachea. The trachea is stiff. This is because the trachea has rings of cartilage. This cartilage prevents the trachea from collapsing. Air enters the body and it's warmed by the mouth and the nose. It enters through the trachea, which contains rings of cartilage. The trachea is then divided into two bronchi. Bronchus enters each lung. Each bronchus branches out into smaller tubes called bronchioles. Air passes through this whole passage from the nose or mouth, down your trachea, pass by your bronchus into your bronchiole and faster, and finally into your alveoli. At the end of the bronchioles, air enters the many millions alveoli where gas exchange takes place. Now, I'm going to just draw one alveoli for you, and it looks like this. This is your alveoli where air is now inside. Each alveoli is surrounded by a blood capillary. The concentration of oxygen has to be higher when you breathe in. This allows the oxygen to diffuse into your blood capillaries. The same way, the concentration of carbon dioxide must be higher inside your blood capillaries. This allows the diffusion out, back into your alveolus. When you breathe out, this expelled air will then travel the same way past your trachea, out through your nasal cavity. Now, what I want you to remember for this week is just the names of the different parts, how air travels in and out of your lungs, and why you have to have so many millions of alveolus. Remember, the most important thing is to increase surface area so that there is a faster rate of diffusion between oxygen and carbon dioxide. We'll be talking more about your lungs and how it works in the next video. See you.